Loud. Alrighty, guys, welcome to our first part of these pathways, success paths. I'm so excited. I'm so excited you're here. Thanks for being on live. Anya can't be on tonight, but like I mentioned in our pre-video, we're going to be taking turns on some of these. We're going to be doing some of these together. We just feel like this, we wanted to get a group of people that are wanting more. Our business has been a lot different for the last few months, almost a year now. We've had to figure out how to work differently, and we've had to figure out how to deal with things that we've never dealt with before. So we've had a lot of people come in, we've had a lot of people leave, we've had a lot of people stick around and they're just treading water. Get that feeling. So yeah, we wanted to bring everyone together who is ready for more. I'm going to take a picture just so I know who's here when we started. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we're literally going to go through it. Essential is a huge part because it literally lays everything out. Some of this is going to be repeating. Some of this, a lot of this, you're going to already know, but I think it's going to be a really good refresher for a lot of y'all too. How am I going to do this? Come on, internet. All right. So I'm literally just going to go through it with you. If y'all have your computer up, I definitely suggest that you go through it. It says it in here at the beginning, but you're going to want to take notes. I'm already writing down things as I go through it. So make sure that you have something handy. If you're listening to it, that's great, but you're going to need to rewatch it. So you're actually digging deep through these programs. Success Paths is something that we've known about for a while, but it's something that Scentsy has literally set up for you to be successful in your next title. Okay. It only goes to Superstar Consultant, but it will go through all of them later this year. Okay. So a lot of y'all, well, not a lot of y'all, but a few of y'all are Superstar Consultants. I know, or even directors or above. That's okay. Your SSDs are going through this. We were going to do this anyways. And we were like, why don't we just see who wants to join us pretty much. Because it's something that needs to be done. Can y'all see this right here? Can y'all see yourselves over here? Just curious. Over here. Can you see who? Okay. All right. So how you get to it is just go to training and then you're going to click Success Paths. Internet's going to run slow today. And then we're literally going to start from the beginning with Essential Consultant Success Path. I'm going to go ahead and start this video and we are going to watch it together.
Welcome to your Essential Success Path. We're so happy you're taking this time to invest in yourself and in your business. This is the first of many success paths that Scentsy is designed to help you build the business you want. Whether you're just here to look around or you're ready to dive in, we know you'll find some inspiration that you need for your Scentsy journey. Let's start with your Success Path checklist. It includes helpful information, training, and even challenges to help you level up. For the Essential Success Path, this is your roadmap to promoting to certified consultant. Use this checklist to monitor your progress and stay on track. You'll also want to complete and check off all the items on the checklist within your first 70 days, in addition to other criteria, to earn the Sensational Start Award. In this path, you'll learn how to effectively use a launch event to help you earn it. Now let's talk about every consultant's favorite day, payday! At Scentsy, you'll get paid on your sales monthly. The compensation plan explains how you earn commissions and bonuses and what it takes to promote from one title to the next to increase your earnings. As an essential consultant, you'll earn 20% commission on your standard personal retail volume, or PRV. Every product you sell has a point value, and these points are added up to determine your PRV. Once you earn a total of 1,000 PRV, you'll promote to certified consultant, which will increase your earning percentage. We'll take a closer look at your compensation plan in this success path. At Scentsy, we love recognizing you and all of the hard work you do. It's part of the reason we've created a fun and robust collection of awards you can earn while you grow your business. All Scentsy awards are detailed in the Scentsy Awards Guide, and as an essential consultant, you'll want to pay special attention to the Shooting Star and Sensational Star Awards. That's right. You can achieve the Shooting Star Award by earning 500 PRV in your first 15 days. And the next Success Path lesson will help you do just that. Complete all of the items on your checklist and other criteria within your first 70 days to earn the Sensational Start Award. As you progress through your Scentsy journey, you'll find it's helpful to have a reference guide for Scentsy basics. The consultant guide offers an at-a-glance view of important information about Scentsy product, calendar, programs, awards, standards, and more. So make sure that you keep it handy so you can reference it whenever you need it. While your success paths are a great place to find training and support, be sure to also stay in touch with your sponsor. Your sponsor can be an important resource as you work toward achieving your Scentsy goals. And don't be afraid to reach out to them. And if you find you have additional questions along the way, the home office has consultant support representatives dedicated to help you with any questions or concerns that may come up. Okay, the time has come to jump in. Follow the steps in this lesson to help your business bloom from the beginning and to earn your first Scentsy award. Know that we're here cheering you on. Yay.
Okay. So the first time I watched that, I was like, holy info. Tons. Like that was just like a serious crash course on everything that you need to know as a new consultant. So they talked about success path checklist, shooting star, sensational start, payday, consultant guide, talking to your sponsor, all those things. And again, we said this before we started the recording, but having this on your onboarding system is going to be super important, that they are starting this first day. Watch all that information right there is like what I tell my consultants, my new teamies within in the first 24 hours. And so I'm not saying you don't need to be saying that anymore, but they need to be going through this. So each of these, there's six training courses, and in each one of those there's like 3 to 5, I want to say. So we're gonna go through these quickly. I will say down here at the bottom where you see this part where it says dig deeper, the magnifying glass in the computer, y'all need to go back through that and dig deeper on your own, making sure that you have that information handy, you know where it is, all of that. So yeah, as an essential consultant, me and Anya were actually talking about this morning that, you know, with every month we start at 0, right? So really every month we should be following this path. We should have the 500 in our first 15 days, right? We should be having a launch party right away. We should be doing those things and acting like a brand new consultant every single month. So right off the bat, it's going to talk about doing that 500 in your 15 days and how that seems like a lot, but making sure, well, and you see in here, it says grit and determination. Like, I just love that, but it's going to show you exactly what you need to do. So this is kind of just talking about the success path itself, following along on your checklist, making sure that you know what to do. They're going to even give you challenges with how you're working. So again, I already said this, but your first pro tip is to keep a notebook. And I would highly suggest keeping something like that for the whole UP program. So yeah, you'll dig deeper when you see that. So things like this, the consultant guides and the consultant awards guide, that click on it, go through it, download it, do all of those things so that when your new teamie is asking you about those, you know, and you know where to send that. Boys, turn it down. Sorry. So we already watched the video. So next lesson, navigating your workstation. Now this is something that, again, you're pretty familiar with your workstation. Again, this is going to be a lot of review for you, but even if maybe you're working on your own onboarding system, this essential pathway can help you do that. This is telling you everything you should be doing your 515th. You should be going through your workstation and checking these things. Because if you don't know how to work this, then you're not gonna know how to work your business. And that's another reason that I always, regardless of why someone joins, I always have them do a launch party. And I'm very clear about that before they join. And that's for a few reasons. One, they need to learn how to use their workstation, right? They need to learn how to enter their own orders, whatever the reason is that they're joining. And then two, that's going to get them closer to getting more back on their purchases, or it's going to start them off right in their business, right? So even if they're joining for getting paid off their purchases, this party is going to help that. That's going to help them get to 25% faster. So let's do this video together. Tour your workstation.
Welcome to your consultant workstation. This is where you place orders, track your business performance, and manage your contacts. Think of it as your own virtual office. Let's take a quick tour, starting with the workstation homepage. Your workstation homepage contains important messages and alerts regarding your account, a summary of your performance for the current month, including your account status, your title, and your progress toward performance milestones and your next promotion. Essential and certified consultants will see this view. Lead consultants and above will have two tabs where they can choose to view both what it will take to be paid at title and what it will take to promote to the next title. Your sponsors, directors, and superstar directors' names and contact information, and a link to visit or set up your PWS. If you've been a consultant for less than 70 days, you'll see your First Things First checklist, which includes training content and directions to help launch your new Scentsy business. You'll also see your progress toward new consultant awards, Shooting Star and Sensational Start, as well as a ticker indicating how many days you have left to meet the requirements. To quickly move between pages, use the menu on the left. Easily visit other resources such as IdeaShare and PayPortal and access both Scentsy Success and the consultant store. There's also a drop-down that provides contact information for consultant support. Let's check out the other sections of your workstation, starting with Accounts, which is located under the profile icon in the header. This is where you will manage your profile, including your address, email, preferred language, and phone number. Change your password and security question. Manage your Scentsy subscriptions, including your PWS and Scent and Warmer of the Month. Register your external website. Enroll in international selling and sponsoring agreements. Link your social accounts to your PWS, and generate pay statements that show your total commissions paid for the time period you select. Let's move on to orders. Here you can create new orders, edit open orders, and review your order history. Reporting includes reports on your customers, your team, and your individual performance. In Contacts, you'll see a list of all customers you either have manually entered or who have been added from orders you placed. Here you'll see all of their contact information, last purchase dates, and if they're a newsletter subscriber. When you click on a customer's name, you will be taken to a new screen where you can see even more detailed information about them. In communication, you can manage communications with your downline and customers, message your customers or team directly, or add your own personalized content to the monthly Scentsy newsletter. Want to register for upcoming Scentsy events? Click on Events to get the latest information and register for upcoming corporate-led events like Scentsy Family Reunion and World Tour. If you want information on Scentsy's latest incentive, head over to Incentives. Here you'll see the incentive qualifications and all of the details of the incentive trip or reward. Plus, get tools to track your progress toward earning the incentive. Now that you know how to navigate your consultant workstation, watch the next video for a tour of Scentsy Success.
So is there any reason that people shouldn't know where everything is on their workstation? Absolutely not. Now, I will say, and I'm sure all of you can relate, that video makes a lot of sense to me now. But my first couple days in, that I had probably just been a bunch of mumble jumble, honestly, because that's how I remember feeling that overwhelming sense. So the pathways aren't gonna be perfect. I mean, I'll just say that they're not gonna be how we would do it one-on-one. It's not a one-on-one training. but it is something that they can go back to, right? So this is where that notebook comes in, and I would encourage your new teammates, hey, remember where you are. Lesson 2, navigate your workstation. You may have to go through that a couple times, or maybe you remember they said something about changing my website, but I don't know exactly where, right? So that video is there to do it. And then it even says here, don't have time to watch a video, we have you covered. Because how many times has someone said, can you just tell me I don't want to watch the video? Okay, well, here it all is. Literally step by step, how to do it, your website, where to do your subscriptions, the consultant store, literally everything. Okay, and again, this doesn't disappear when you're finished with it. So it even says here, new consultants get a free website, and so who has seen the workstation like that? Like where the certified consultants in the first 70 days with the ticker, it shows them how far they are, it shows them how many days they have left, it tells them if they have their checklist done. It tells them everything they need to know. So when they're messaging you as a leader and saying, hey, what is my PRB? Or what's my lifetime PRB? Or maybe they don't know the difference between them. All of that information is there. So telling them, right, explaining how it works, but then also saying, and it's on your main dashboard, right? So this was not around when the majority of us joined. And honestly, I can't even imagine having something like this, because it literally spells it out. Like I don't know what else someone would need, because it's just all right there. And it is a lot of information, but there's no timing on this either. So like they can take their time. I've been through this a few times already, and it keeps coming back. So enrolling in your personal website is really important. I will say, as a side tip, something I've run into a lot, I do mostly, probably 90% of my new teammates are the host exclusive kit. Telling them ahead of time when they're filling that application out or enrolling as a consultant to go ahead and activate that is something I have to start including, because if they don't, then they have to go back and activate it before they can make a party. So that's just something on the side. But it says here, that you get your website for free. And then it's either it's also going to show you exactly how to enter an order. Okay. How to do it. And it's going to tell you all the different, because I remember when I joined, I was like, what's the difference between like an individual or a party, or I think they were called like basket parties at one time. I don't know. So all of this here, and this is something that you can dive into later, literally a step-by-step on how to do this. Now, I personally have a YouTube video that shows them, because some people are visual learners. Guess what? We have videos. We have videos, we have text, like they've put it all here. They show you how to add customers. They show you how to add guest carts on who's what, as far as if they're an individual order or if they're not. They show you how to do the host rewards. You even have the levels here on what a consultant's getting. I had never seen this before. I'll be completely honest with you. Never seen this. So love this image, something they can use, something you can use. Again, how to enter payments and close the party. I'm not going to go through all that one by one, because y'all already know how to do this, but great information that that's there at their fingertips, and that you can even go through with them. So again, there's another little computer that y'all can dive deeper in. So last part of the first one, it's going to start talking about your why. Something that we used to talk about a lot, and we haven't talked about in a while. But identifying and figuring out why you're here and where you want to go. Something like this at the beginning is going to change, right? But I love that they have consultants on here too to talk to y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and start that video so we can watch that together.
I actually joined just for the discount, like many people do. And I saw that ticker on Workstation, and I was like, okay, I want to win everything. I want to earn everything. I want all of the awards. I had 3 kids at the time, and I thought it would be good to have some adult time. I didn't need the money. I didn't know what was even in store with Sincere, what the possibilities were. I just thought it would be fun. So I gave it a try.
But we don't start Scentsy, most of us, we don't start Scentsy to own a business and run a business. I mean, I just wanted to sell a candle. I just know my bigger purpose is to help more people have a life-changing experience with personal and professional growth.
Reason I joined is not the reason I'm here. So I think that really taking the time to enjoy your journey and be where you are, and knowing that just because it's someone else's time doesn't mean it's your time. The only difference between an essential consultant and a superstar director is time and dedication. Gives you the freedom to be with your family more. I know you have to put in the work. It doesn't just happen, but what you do today gives me the ability to have more time with my children tomorrow. My husband's a farmer, but he can still participate. The kids are 5 and 7, but they can still see, you know, if you put the work in, no matter what you're going through, that you see the reward, you know, and that I didn't give up. And my why's changed with that I'll be able to leave them something. They'll have a legacy that I was able to build when I joined Scentsy just for the kid. I didn't join for this life. That's why goals need to be revisited. Your why needs to be revisited, because you don't know where you're going. You're running around aimlessly if you don't have a clear sense of direction.
My Scentsy family is my family, and there's been so many times where if I've ever needed anything, the people that I contact is my Scentsy family. I mean, and what's so awesome, we have family all over the world now. The wax and warmers are awesome, but being part of something this special is truly a blessing.
Hey, where's my mouse? What do y'all think about that? I've been talking a lot. What do y'all think about that video as a new consultant? Feel free to unmute, put it in the chat. What do y'all think? If you were to watch that, be honest, if you were to watch that as a new consultant, what would you?
I honestly think that the new consultants will look at that and go, the potential. That's what I see. I mean, I'm not new. I've been doing it 8 months, but I don't think I seen that video when I did my whole review thing when I started. And no, that's where I see potential. I see family, that you're not in this alone. That's what I hear through the whole thing. Family, it's the potential.
Yeah. Seeing real people, real consultants talk to you. It can really get people thinking about the long term and potential. Yep, there's so much to look forward to. Yeah, so I mean, even watching that 6 years in, I'm like, yes, like I love it. I wanna see more of that. I want to hear more of that kind of thing. But it's talking about your why. Why are you here? Why? That's not something someone asked me for a very long time after I joined.
Now, what about that video? I mean, I know it's a training video, but would that be like a video to send to somebody who's inquiring when they're, you know, inquiring about joining? Is that able to be sent, do you think? Or do you think that would be?
I think it would be good to send it, but I don't know if you can unless
Okay.
it's on their YouTube channel. This is only on the workstation. So
Okay.
that's something I can definitely ask though.
Mhm.
Because I know they've been talking about their YouTube channel a lot and video. Let me write that down so I don't forget. But yeah, we have actually made one of those in the past. Would y'all want to make one of those? Would y'all want to like be on that and talk about your Scentsy business? I'd love to put something like that together.
Absolutely. That would be amazing. Everybody to see, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, that way they can see we are real people. So identifying your why, again, super important. It's literally asking you, why did you join Scentsy? It talks about choosing your destination, your future already. You've identified why you're here. Where do you want to go? And it even gives you examples. And I love to see an example because I'm like, well, what should I say? Right? You know, like what's the right answer? And this shows you there's no right answer. I want to sell enough Scentsy products to cover 3 months of my daughter's dance lessons. That literally gives me chills. Like something so simple. And I'm sure that someone has said that before, right? And then it talks about mapping your journey. So when you set out on your journey, there are likely places you'll want to visit along the way. You may need to refuel, rehydrate, or rest to reach your destination successfully. You may even need to plan on checking your map to make sure you are still on track. That is so relevant to us right now, or at least to me. Identifying each point of your journey will set your trip up for success. So again, identifying 3 activities that will help you reach your destination. And again, this could be something that you share with a current teammate. Maybe they feel like they don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. They don't know where to turn. Here you go. Example 1, set up a launch event. We're going to relaunch your business. Example 2, we're going to invite friends and family to attend. And then we're going to follow up with those attendees and book 2 more parties. We all know that, right? We know that that's the right answer, but seeing Scentsy tell us that solidifies that we're on the right track and we're doing the right things, okay? Then it talks about what you're packing and how you're going to do these things. Consider the help available to you from reaching out to your sponsor, right? We're all there for our teamies and team to review trainings and Scentsy success. There are so many resources within the workstation. There's so many resources on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook even. And it's telling them to reach out, which again is something we should be doing as consultants, not just if they're telling an essential consultant to do this, this is something that we should be doing every month. Okay. Using the identify your why training, create a clear vision of your goals and post it somewhere you will see daily. That's something we used to talk about a lot too. Maybe we need to do that. Maybe we need to redo our why and talk about that. I'm going to write that down. So, now that you know why you're here and where you want to be, it's time to let the world know too. So let your friends and family know how excited you are. Don't forget to mark the items complete on your first things first checklist. So I was wrong. The first things first checklist is still there, and this is in addition to it, which is even great because that's going to be more of not necessarily income producing activities, but I feel like this is more of like the backside of the business, and then the first things first checklist is like set up your launch party, right? You know, like those things that you need to actually do. Actionable items, I should say. It even tells you to post your announcement on your social media. That's something I tell every single person. And then your next focus, once you have your plan and you know where you're going, is your 500 PRV in your first 15 days. So watch this. Hopefully it does it again. When you complete the course, confetti. How fun is that? I don't know. That was a nice surprise for me. When I saw it, I was like, yay. So with this, when you're done, it's going to show you these trainings that were like the dig deeper ones. Again, it's set up very easily for you just to go through it. If you lost it, you just go back to training and go to Success Pass, which we have to do to go to the next one anyways. Anybody have any questions about that? That's really just setting you up to start your business, to figure out why you're here, you're not going to master the workstation in one day. And that's what I always tell people too, when they join, like go in, click around, but like you're going to learn mostly by doing and being around, right? Time is going to help you the most with what you need to do. You don't need to spend a week on figuring out how to work the workstation before you do your launch party, right? Anybody else have any questions? Is this helpful? Is this what you expected? What do y'all think? What are y'all thinking so far about this for your new teammates or even for yourself?
I think it's a very good refresher. And I think that it's stuff that, even though I've only been doing this for a very short time, it's stuff that I've already forgotten.
Yep. Yep. It is a great refresher. And it's literally, I don't want this to take place of that one-on-one connection with your teammates, but knowing that they have this should help you feel better with sponsoring people. Because a lot of times I hear, I'm not good enough to be a leader, or I don't know what I'm doing enough, right? I'm not sure where to send them for this. Well, guess what? Scentsy does. Scentsy has it all right here. Okay. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Deborah. It's good to go back to basics, especially when things haven't been so great. Yes. Amen.
Also, Whitney,
Yeah.
I feel like it's really, really good for like a peace of mind. Like if my teamies don't check this out and don't use it, then they don't want it. So
Hence
what am
the
I supposed to
program.
do?
Hence
Yeah.
the up program.
What am I supposed to do?
Ugh. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like if you're not willing to go back to the basics and relearn it or try a different way or rebuild in a different
Not even
way,
relearn
then-
it. I mean, you're new learning it, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The last one that I signed on, she's a very good copy and paster.
Uh-huh.
So I've been
Something good that
trying,
she can go through too.
right. I don't think she's gone through any of this. She hasn't done a party yet. And I keep kind of trying to get, you want to try to do a party? Let's get together and I can show you how to set it up. We can set it up. Oh, I got whatever going on today. I got, well, maybe tomorrow. And then, but she's still posting. And I kind of feel good because I'm not getting any sales and neither is she off my post. So I don't think it's my post. I think it's just, maybe it's my post. Wait a minute. But,
Well, and you can only focus on people who aren't willing to put the work in so long.
right. So I'm
Um,
still doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to do more, video type thing where it's not easy to paste. I'm trying to make it very personalized to me.
Or you could just say,
So-
hey, well, I don't know the right way to
Well,
say it.
I'm going to talk to her and I'm going to say, I think that's messing up my algorithm too,
Yeah,
because I
it
had
is.
somebody tell me
For sure.
that, they're not seeing any of my stuff too. So I gotta, again, sit down and talk.
Just tell her to make it her own. And that's what I always tell people, like, you're always welcome to use whatever I share, but you can't copy and paste it because I will ask you to take it down because you need to put your own spin on it. People are going to know it's not you. People are going to know that you're copy and pasting. They're going to, that's definitely not going to help.
So she really needs to get on this and I'm going to send this to her again.
Yeah. I was gonna say, let me look at this real quick, actually. Yeah, you can share it too here. So share the button here. It'll copy it for you. You'll paste it to them and it will have them log in to see it and it will take them straight to this first page. So yeah, okay. Also, I didn't mention, I did mention this in the pre-video, but we're going to keep these to an hour. So if we have to adjust our schedule in the future, we're not going to get through all this tonight. But I also am not going to keep y'all longer than an hour. So if we have to adjust next week to the second part of the essential, that's what we're going to do because we are in no rush to get through this. We really want y'all to get, and I do too. I want to get the most that I can out of this. And I want to feel confident when I'm sending this to my new people that I know what I'm talking about and know that what they're actually looking at. So when they say, oh, I can't find this, I can say, oh, I remember seeing it. Let's see if we can find it. Right. Or let's show you how to do it. So yeah, we will keep it for an hour. I don't think we're going to make it through it all tonight, but lesson 2 is literally about Shooting Star. Shooting Star is, and again, this is step by step. So this isn't already talking about sensational start before Shooting Star. We're talking about everything in order. We have the plan. We know why we're here. We know how we're going to get there. Now we got to start putting it in action. So our first goal is going to be the 500 PRV, which again, can be your goal the first of every month, just like a brand new consultant. Shooting Star, is there for a reason. It's also the reason that we tell y'all, hey, as leaders, 500 by the 15th is a great goal to have. So you have that PRV squared away. You're a new consultant every single month. Y'all know how PRV works. That's actually, in my opinion, very simple for the US because we are usually $1 for one PRV. Unless they're licensed items. The other regions aren't. They have a whole system they have to figure out. And I don't understand it. So, but it talks about the first thing you need to do, which is setting up a launch party. Again, that's something I guess I shouldn't say require, but strongly encourage. I do require them to say they're going to do it before they join. But I can't make someone do a party. But this is talking about your launch party, and that's something you need to do. Again, if that's something that you're going to redo your business, maybe you need to kickstart your business, throw yourself a party, right? If you haven't had a party in the new catalog, you as a consultant can do this now. You can do your own launch event with the new and launch the new catalog. So it talks about your starter kit and how you have the resources to have that party. A lot of things have changed in our business in the last 20 years. It talks about getting familiar with the PWS. Again, you have a dive deep with Kickstart Your Business with your starter kit. I'm gonna click on that. I didn't click on that yet. So yeah, it tells you some of the things you can use in your kit to help you with your business. But honestly, and I know most of my business is online, that is one thing I tell my new people too. We are not waiting on your kit to get here to start your business. We live with 2024. A lot of things are digital. We're gonna start today, tomorrow, whatever it may be. The product training guide, that is a amazing resource. You don't even have to buy it. It's right here. Just download it. Okay. Who's looked at this since the new thing came out, the new catalog? Martha, you have? It has, and I'm just going to go through this so y'all can dive deeper in this too. But how it works. Number one, plug it in. Number two, break off as many. So it's like literally there. It shows you, this is something I've gotten a lot of questions about lately, is the warmer finishes. What is crackle? What is the little C for? What is the little H for? This tells you right here what all that means. The warmer features, the benefits. A lot of times people have questions about our oils or our kits, the air purifier. All of this information, if you don't have, here's what I'll say. If you don't have something on hand, so say you haven't tried our air purifier before, guess what? You can learn all about it right here. And you're gonna be an expert on it because of this product training guide. This thing shows you everything you need to know about our products. And it even has these little tips. That's what I like the most, is just saying like this. All clean products are free of phosphates, dyes, ammonia, chlorine, and bleach. Okay. All of these little things that maybe you wouldn't even know by using them, right? So make sure if you haven't purchased this, because it does come in like a little booklet, just download it. Save it as a bookmark on your phone, or you can even print it off at home. It's just super helpful. Super, super helpful. So it even talks to you about the host rewards. Again, that cute little graphic about our rewards, what you get. Just so many opportunities to learn about what you can get. So we recommend you choose a date for your launch event within 10 days of when you join. This will ensure you're on track. So within 10 days, that is very lofty in my opinion. I would say you start it as soon as you can. Unless you're going to have it in person, then yeah, we'll go with the 10 days. But if you're doing part of it online or all of it online, that's something that you can start a lot earlier. Can y'all hear the TV in the background or no? No? Okay, good. It talks about your potential customers. It talks about making a list. I don't even know if it says it in here, but it used to be like the list of 100, where you wrote down 100 friends, family, neighbors. What is that acronym? Martha, I know you know it. What is it? Friends, acquaintances, sports, some acronym. But even here, school teachers talks about what they love, and then you're going to schedule a time. It literally walks you through how to plan your event. Setting up your personal website and party page. It shows you how to do that. This is huge, especially in our day and age. And this is something I'm trying to get my actual host to do more. Whether your invites are done by phone, direct message, or in person, make sure your invites are personal by reaching out individually. Okay. This is something that as a new consultant, they should be doing. for sure. They shouldn't just be inviting people and not saying a word. Don't be afraid to let your guests know how much their presence mean to you and how you hope they can be a part of your special event. Frank, thank you, Heather. Thank you. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kids, right? Is it kids? Yeah. So like kids, events or sporting, whatever. But this invite with a personal touch is something that I would suggest to all of us now. That's something that I do with all of my parties. I invite the people that they invite, I reach out and introduce myself. I want to get to know them on a one-on-one option, a one-on-one base. It even tells you to share a video of you going live or just pre-recorded of your kit. Guys, this is like old school, okay? Like this is what you should be doing. We tell y'all to go live now. Think about last time y'all went live. When's the last time you showed a video of your face? Doesn't have to be live, pre-recorded. When's the last time you did a reel, showed your face or showed our products? Doing those things is important. If they're telling our essential brand new consultants within their first couple days to do it, that's something we should be doing weekly, okay? Making connections. Be sure to follow up with everyone the day before the party. Again, another great host tip. Even if they didn't RSVP, to remind them of your event and get the link to your PWS. Don't forget to thank them for supporting you. Even if they can't come now, it doesn't mean they won't be interested in the future, so stay in touch. Great host tip. Great tip for a consultant who's hosting a party, right? We are in the business of talking to people. If we're not messaging people one-on-one, we are not working our business to its full potential. Good job, Ashley, last week with the video. Thanks for answering me. So yeah, we're talking about sharing at your launch event. Again, this is something that's mostly, I think, in person, which again, great option, but don't feel like you have to. You can, this is what I say in all my trainings about hosting an online party is welcoming your guests, right? So the same thing you do at a home party, you're going to want to do on an online party. So this is a great option for us to even send this. Let me see. Yeah, you can just send this right here. Hey, when's the last time you wrote winner on the card and took a picture with it and posted it in your party pages? I've never done that. I've done like the pointing thing, but I've never like took a real picture, right? Those little things can have a big difference. Check out Party Games PDF to find the Scentsy story or create your own. That's new, never heard of that. And then it talks about sharing your story. So I first learned of Scentsy through this. What I love about Scentsy is, again, this is just making that personal touch even more personal. Presenting the products, just showing them how to host a party, how to be the consultant for a party. Ask for the sale. So this one is a good one that we could, as leaders, talk about with our teamies. It says, you've shared what makes Scentsy products so special and why they would be great for your customers. It's time to ask for the sale. Asking for the sale doesn't have to be uncomfortable because you're providing the opportunity for your customer to experience Scentsy in a friendly way. Consider sitting down with each of your guests individually at the end of your party to talk about their favorite products and scents, then ask which they'd like to order. This first example is great. Hey, Monica, thanks so much for attending tonight. I really appreciate it. So what products are your favorite? What are you most excited about? Can I answer any questions for you? You're going to get their information. This is something that's super important too, especially for new consultants, because I've actually heard a lot lately that people will just take the sale and they'll like put it all together in one. But getting people's information, their name, their email address for sure, their phone number for sure, and then their shipping address. It says you can collect on paper, a spreadsheet, whatever works for you, but getting everyone's information is so important in our day and age because we're sending emails, we're sending text. We're redoing all of this. Yes, everyone needs to redo this whole training. Like I said, we're going to run through it, but feel free to go through and do it on your own. But this is literally teaching you how to sell. Okay. Looking for simple ways to upsell. You want to order 4 Scentsy pods. Great. Would you like to order one more? And I'll throw in another one for free. Boom. Upsell, right? If you haven't noticed on our website now, I saw it the other day on one of my orders. Someone orders 6 bars individually, it's going to automatically discount it to 5. Love, love, love that feature. It also will tell you on our website, hey, literally just that. Order one more, you get one for free. It says it on our website now for us, but that is customer service. And again, it's teaching you again, book more parties. You're always going to want to book a party from a party. Y'all know this. Y'all know all this. So, this is going to show you how to enter those orders. And that's pretty much the launch event. I will say, we have the mock parties. We have, tons of resources for in-home parties. Maybe we need to get back to in-home parties. Maybe this is our sign. Right? I haven't had a ton of in-home parties, but I've never had one that wasn't amazing. Because people love our products, they smell it, they see it, they touch it, they experience it. Maybe this is our sign. In-home, Jennifer's favorite, yes. It's even going to show you how important following up on your launch event is. Kylie's too, Kylie's favorite. Oh, Ashley has her first in-home on Sunday. Had struggle to book parties since we moved. Keep asking, Angela. Keep asking. This is important. Follow up. Hot topic right now, right? Follow up 1 week, 1 month, 3 months after a customer receives an order. And it literally is giving you a follow-up system. It also even gives you an example of what to say. I just wanted to check in with you about your order. I hope you've had a chance to take it out and use it. Do you love it in your kitchen? Do you love it, period? 1 month, what products are you enjoying most? Are you ready for some more bars? I'm here if you have questions. Okay, make that sound like you. It's literally telling you exactly how to follow up. We're also have things in the works. So life's just going to get easier. Just keep trucking. We're almost there. So it shows you here the 113, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months out. Me too, Jennifer. I cannot wait for someone to tell me what to do. Can you believe that? For someone to say, hey, time to follow up. 3 months out. Hey, it's been a while since we've spoken. I hope everything's going well. I'll be putting in an order soon, and I figured it was probably time for you to reorder. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll take care of it for you. Me too. I miss Miss Amy too. Love this. We've never had anything. I've never seen anything like this. Okay. So we've got our plan, we've got our launch party, and now we've got our follow-up. And now, as a brand new essential, we're still an essential. We're still talking about the basics here, guys. And most of us aren't doing these basics. Let's be real honest. Okay. That's okay. That's why we're doing this. We need to get these systems in place. Whether it be a binder system, like Ashley said, or maybe you just get on your workstation tomorrow and you run a report for everyone who hasn't ordered, or it's been 3 orders since 3 orders. It's been 3 months since their order. Follow up with them. It's been 1 month since their order. Follow up with them. Start tomorrow, right? Start tonight. Run the reports. Okay. The reorder report is what you can run and set that to the right time frame that you want. Again, it reminds you, you need their complete contact information. You can't follow up with Susie Q's mom if you don't have Susie Q's mom's number, right? We need to get everyone's information. And then it just says, repeat. The 113 follow-up system is easy to remember and follow for following up. I agree. It is. And this is so important too. Who's caught up with their follow-ups right now? I'm not. I'll be honest with you. Oh, Martha's caught up. I know Ashley's caught up. I know Mara said she was. Where's Mara? Probably she's not on here. Right? Majority of us are not caught up. I am not caught up in my follow-ups. I'm treading still. I'm treading a lot of water right now. Okay? That's okay. I'll get to them eventually. Promise. Yeah. So it's okay. Right? But again, this essential program is showing us what we need to focus on, okay? Take a moment to think how this method can work for you. Do you plan to follow up via phone call? Absolutely not. For me, no. Text message, yes. Facebook message, yes. I will not be calling you to follow up. I am so sorry. And I love this self-reflection questions. What's something new that you learned about hosting a launch party that you were not aware of before? How can it help? Name something you learned about in this lesson, right? And then it says, reach out to your sponsor or team lead to see if they can help you answer question number 3. So, the next course is the foundations. And we'll probably finish. Oh, look, more confetti. Here it comes. Whoop, whoop. So we'll get about halfway through. That'll be good. Then Anya can do the other half next week. Depending on how long this is. Well, it says it's only 2 minutes. We'll see. Okay. So you've got your 500 in your 15 days from your launch party. And if you didn't get your launch party, you have it from the parties that you booked from that launch party. This is literally how you're going to build that solid foundation for your business. The parties, the booking of the parties, the following up. Okay. Setting goals, right? So we talk about that every single month. Every single month we talk about our goals. And a lot of times here lately, my goals have been the same. It's because I haven't reached them. Full transparency, right? And I'm going to keep them there until I reach them consistently. And then when I do, I'm going to up them. But while moving through your Scentsy journey, it's important to reflect and learn from what you've done well and what you can improve on. One way to keep growing is by regularly setting goals for yourself and your business. We'll write that down real quick. Goal setting. That's gonna be part of your our exercises we're gonna do. Okay. So they come in different shapes and sizes, and we're not just throwing out willy-nilly goals, right? They're gonna be SMART goals. Who knows what a SMART goal is? What that stands for. SMART is an acronym. Well, let's find out. We're going to watch the video. So if you're not sure how to set a goal, they're going to show you how to do it. It needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So it's even going to give you examples of what to do. So if your goal is to increase your PRV, your SMART goal may look something like this. I will earn 1,000 PRV next month by booking and holding two $500 PRV events. You could even say, I will earn 1,000 PRV next month by booking and holding 333 PRV events, right? Whatever that may be, it needs to be something that you're specific and measurable in. The time part of that is next month, and that's definitely more than achievable, okay, for most people that have been in this business. Now, as an essential consultant, 1,000 PRV for their second month, that's a great goal. A great goal to have. That can definitely be done. Maybe not in their first or second month, but it is a great goal to get there. Getting active is, Angela, I just saw you're in the chat. That's important. You gotta be active. You gotta be active consultant. And this is a new part of our workstation too, is that we can edit our goals. So again, I love confetti. I love to see when my PRV hits that goal. And it's so important that you're sharing that goal, right? That's why we ask on our pages for you to share. So you're accountable with us, you're accountable with yourself. Excuse me. And that's something I need to get back to doing, is following up on those goals mid-month. So that's what I'm going to do on my to-do list. Okay. So once you set and track your first goal, be sure to mark it complete on the dashboard checklist. Okay. This I am not going to go through with y'all. So this is the Art of Fragrance. Who has this set? Does anyone have the set? Martha? No? Okay, Heather. I know I have at least one. Yes, if you went to SFR, you got it. You can order on the consultant store, but it's sold out right now. Say again?
I was just gonna say it's sold out.
Yeah.
But does it come in the kit?
It does. It does come in the
Okay.
kit. Yep.
Okay.
It comes in all the kits. Well, unless there's a joint special, like the $25 kit, I don't think it came in that. But the host exclusive kit and the traditional kit, it does come in there. So this is something that it says 30 minutes. I would honestly suggest doing that with someone. It's a lot. It's not easy. I'll be completely honest with you. It was a lot of SFR. I don't know if it was my brain at SFR or what, but it's definitely interesting. It's going to literally teach you about fragrance. So you can, we always like to call ourselves fragrance specialists. You can be a fragrance specialist after this. You'll feel more confident in yourself by, it was a lot. It was very interesting.
At SFR, it was too much.
Yeah,
Just
our
like,
brains were already like,
it was
so
the middle of
full.
the day, like the
Yep.
room was full. It was too much.
Yes. That would be like something super fun to do at like a retreat or, a team meeting in person or something. But, if you want to do that, you'll have to wait for it to come back in stock if you're already a consultant, obviously. But doing this will give you an insight on, it said somewhere like it will help you to describe a scent more than just good. And that's like my famous line. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So obviously I didn't learn anything, but great course. Go through it. Fragrance composition talks about the top, mid notes, the base notes. Again, I'm not going to go through this. Luna, it focuses on that. It talks about that fragrance specifically. So definitely put that on your to-do list. Okay. That's not income producing, but it is something that will help you in the long run for sure. One of my favorite things that Scentsy gives us is the consultant calendar. It is literally attached to my Google Calendar on my phone, which is literally the heart and soul of our family. Eric has his work calendar on it. He has his personal calendar. I have my Scentsy. I have my personal. Not only do I have my Scentsy, I also have Scentsy's consultant calendar. You can even, side note, on Google Calendar, you can even attach, like, I have Duke basketball's calendar attached to mine, so it just automatically populates. Great resource. But I love that they're talking about this first thing, because that's something I struggled with when I started, was the news tab, and staying on top of that. I didn't really realize I needed to check it every day to remember what was going on, but this talks to you about subscribing to the calendar, and so you know what's going on. It says here you can do Apple Calendar, Google Calendar, or Microsoft Outlook, and you can also just download and print it. I will say they do change it though, so you have to be careful with that, because they do tell us a lot of what's coming, but they don't tell us everything usually. We're still on the EXT training. What do you mean? ESC? Essential. Yes, we are still in the essential. Made me question myself, but yes, we are. The planning ahead document, it talks about that, talks about the Cincy standards. Again, y'all, this is a ton of information, especially for a new teamie, but they can run through it and they can run through it again and they can run through it again, right? It's not going anywhere. So yeah, the Cincy standards is something that I still like. If someone asks me a question, I have to pull that up and look through it because I don't have that memorized. We don't expect you to memorize the standards. We don't expect you to memorize the compliance guide, right? That's why they're there for us to go back to. But I love that they talk about that. You agree to that, right? When you sign up, I was just reading what it says. This agreement has been created to protect you and your business. The compliance guide provides explanations, examples, and guidelines to how to do it. So I had to have a conversation the other day with someone about offering free products to the first person that ordered. Not allowed to do that, guys. That's personal special, right? So all of that's going to be in here. Again, another tip, just contact Cincy if you have questions. Bennett, can you let her out? She just woke up. She's gonna need to go potty. Bennett, sorry. Okay. Will you turn the light on? All right, so we're almost done with this one. Get social on your socials. It talks about learning social media basics. She just went that way. Talks about choosing a platform and learning it. Right? We're never too old to learn something new. Can you take her outside? She isn't potty. They've already seen her. They think she's so cute. Okay, go. So it talks about using social media for your business. If you're not doing that, which we all are, right? Because we're all on Facebook, we should be using that. It shows you how to do it. We have a whole social media, what's it called? Lord of mercy. Team. We'll just say team at Cincy. And that's all they do is social media stuff. All the cute videos, all the things they're looking into. At SFR, you get to meet them and you get to talk to them about what we need and what they can do and good ideas and all that. Okay. It says here to use real life photos whenever possible. It talks about how to take good pictures. It even gives you examples. You even have this dig deeper thing right here, showing you how to do them. They've also started to give us tips on the Cincy Family Consultant Facebook page, showing you how to make reels, how to upload stories, how to do all these things. The 3 H's to remember: hashtag, highlight, healthy mix, right? So again, this in itself, even just this social media for your business thing could be a training. Okay. Huge training lesson right there. Remember to mark creating a business profile on your preferred social media platform complete on the dashboard checklist. So it's even walking them through that, guys. I mean, there's just so much. So the next course is going to be on online parties, which is my favorite. But we are at our hour. Thank you. She did? Okay. So yeah, we made it halfway through the first one. Woohoo! Let me see. I am going to stop that and then stop recording.